Lovely friends, this is Viviana again, and I am going to be making a tutorial because I was thinking that some of you were telling me that they would love to make the bows, but they didn't have this tool. So for all of you that does not have this tool, I found out a way inspired in a girl in on YouTube. I won't get the credit that I don't have, and I'm going to be making it in camera, so that's why I have two, because I am going to making it with you. If I make a mistake, it's going to be together because I am going to be learning with you girls. Okay, so all your materials will be glue, a scissors, and one piece of cardstock 1 by 5. This is 1 inch, this is 5. 1 4 by 1, 4 by 1, and the third one 3.5 and 1. So if you notice, all of the sides will be 1 inch, but then it's 5, 4, and 3.5, and then a flower. And as I just told you, I have it double because I am going to try to do this with you. So if I make the mistake, you know that I am learning this thing with you. So you're going to get your first the one that has 5 inches, and you are going to fold it like this. So this is what you're going to have, and then you are going to cut in here and in here. This is what you're going to have so far, and then you go to the bottom and then you do exactly the same. So here, this is what you're going to get. Okay, so remember, now I'm going to the second layer, which is 4 by 1, and I am going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to fold it in 2. I am going to cut. This is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to have. I am going to cut again the same like I did, and then here, and then in here. So this is what you are going to have when you are done. Okay, so you see, you have this and this part, and this is going to be one bow, and this is going to be other bow that is going to be in the top. And then I am going to do exactly the same thing, like fold it, and this time I am going to cut this part like if it's when we do a flag or something like that. That when you open, this is what you are going to have. Okay? Oh my God. This is what you're going to have. Let me show you like this. Okay? Now, exactly the way I did last night, you're going to do this, and then you're going to do this, the same thing than last night with both pieces. Okay, and now I am going to put some glue in here and in here, remember, like last night. And then I am going to, so I put glue, you see, in there. And then I am going to do what we did last night. But the little tricky of last night that I did this and then I have that one, I am not going to do it because the procedure or the process changed a little bit, because I am doing this part separate. Okay, this is the biggest one. Okay, that's the one that is gonna be the biggest part of the bow. And I am going to make this one, and I am going to do exactly what I did in here. I'm going to put some glue in here. You see? Okay. And then I am going to do exactly the same. I'm going to fold it in here, and I am going to fold it in here. It's very important that you remember, girls, that this is not perfect. Remember that we are not doing it with the hole punch, but at least it's a way that you can make your own bows, and you don't need to be buying expensive things. Especially, I don't know your budget, but if I am going to talk, you know, using my example that I don't have a job, and I am very blessed because there's a lot of people that even when they don't know me and I don't know them, they send me things. But what I'm trying to say is that if you also want to have beautiful things. So now I am going to glue this part in this one, so my bow has like 2 layers. Okay, and there's a tricky part now. This is the one that it's a little bit tricky, but I think we can make it. So the girl, what she did was she played a little bit with this part, and she let me see if she, okay, that's what she did. She folded to the inside this part. Let me see if it was like this. And no, a little bit more to the inside. I know it's a little bit tricky, but there's another way that you can make it, and it's if you decide that you don't that you put the whole thing and that's it. You see, look at this is what she did, kind of this, but I don't really it's a little bit hard for me to make it that way, so I decided that it's gonna be better because I am going to have the same effect. So and I am happy that that happens to me in here, because you know for sure that I am this is the first time I'm doing it, but I am not going to be bothering my existence when it's going to be the same or pretty much the same effect. And I am going to put it in there. Sorry, I hope I am not out of camera. If you decided that you're gonna make it that way, then cut the last time, in the last one that I just cut this part, do this one too. I will show you what I'm saying when I do this one, okay? Because in this case, I am going to be using a flower, so I can avoid all these mistakes. But let me show you what I'm saying. I am going to try to fix this part, cutting okay, and then in here, so at least you have the same effect, you know, and you can have your bow. And then you're gonna put the flower in here, this little flower in here, and then you can have your bow, and you can reopen this part of the bow. You can use anything that is like round like this. And the same way in this side. The most important thing is that, look, I didn't use anything more than a scissors and a glue. And look, did you see? Now you have a bow, a beautiful bow. And no tools at all, so you can make your own. Okay, I am going to do it again and go again over the all over the instructions. So this is 5 by 1. I am going to fold it in 2, and I am going to cut in here, tip it over, and then cut the other side, and then you go to this side, and then you go to this one. Now you're gonna get the second part, which is 4 by 1, and you're gonna do exactly the same. I'm glad that I found this video, and let me tell you that that was like an oops, because I didn't request in the search. I just I don't know why. Well, but I was in my maybe I won't say it's a casualty. God always works in a beautiful way, and if you don't have tools, there's always a way to work. So let me do it a little bit more in here. So now you're going to have. And let me do the last one. The last one, since I am not going to be inventing with the way that she folded, this part is 3.5 by 1. 3.5 by 1. I am going to fold it again in 2. And the first time, because I just wanted to know if I could do the fold thing, I just leave it this way, just with these 2 points. But I decide that I am going to just glue it. I'm not going to be bothering my existence. So this is the way that it's going to look. Okay? Now I am going to take the biggest one, and then I'm gonna curve, and I am going to curve this one, this side, and then I'm gonna take this the one that measures 4. Okay, and this one I'm not gonna touch it. So let me do the biggest one, the 5 inches one, and like last night, I am going to put glue in here, and then I am going to fold it in here and in here, and then I'm gonna make some pressure, so I will glue real fast. You see me doing this because I don't like, even though I haven't finished with my mess in the crafty table, because this is not my crafty table, this is my God table. This is where I study my Bible. This is where I take my Bible classes. For people that asked me the other day, I take classes in Joyce Meyer University online. So this is what I do. Okay, now I am going to take the one that measures 4, and I am going to glue here, remember, like last night. And then I am going to fold this part to stick it in here, and then the second part, the other side. So you see we have the small bow so far. This is the big part, and then this is the small one. I hope you like this video because it's kind of a new way to work with something when you don't have the tools that you need. But now I feel so happy for even for myself, because it's easy. It's very easy to make them. And I am going now to glue this part, the small bow. You see, this is what I did. Put glue, and then this part in the top of the other. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to found that video, because I have some comments and people on private message telling me I don't have the tool and I want to have a bow. I want to make bow. So I am very, very happy. Thanks to God that I found this for all of you. Girls, I love you so much. And I am going to invent in here with the glue. And then I am going to take my third part. Did you see? Let me show you where did I put the glue. Okay. And then I am going to place this in. Ooh, this one looks better. Ooh, that's awesome. And actually, if you just want to make one just with a single bow, you can just make it using the small one, or you can do the big one. As far as the measure, it's one. The other part, you decide what you want. As little as you get the piece, as little is going to be the bow. So did you see it got better? Look at, yay! It looks better. Woohoo! I'm happy. And here, my flower, which I'm going to put it in here. And look how cute, gorgeous, beautiful, tiny, delicate. Oh my gosh, what else? Bows I made for you, my lovely girls. I am so happy to have you in my life, because you're such a beautiful blessing for me. Thank you so very much for always comment, for beautiful comments that encourage me, because I was almost in my bed and then I said, no way, I'm not gonna make them wait. So I just get off the bed to make this tutorial for you. Look how pretty. Do you like it? Oopsie, my hand always to shake. So you see, and as I just told you, you can make it the small one, the small part, and then do this part smaller. So I hope you like the video, the tutorial, and then I will keep looking for things to help you and to help myself, because this is good. I'm gonna be doing this also. So you know, I think it's very, very easy. So thank you for watching, and remember how much I love you. Okay, bye.